Hi folks, this is Mr. Ege, and I'm going to continue introducing the use of Spire application program that is designed to use with CNC machine. And the CNC machine needs toolpaths, and Spire program enables you to create 3D solid models and the toolpaths. And in toolpaths, you can save after you finish Aspire project, you can save it in terms of solid model, and also you can export it if you like to. But at the same time, you can generate toolpaths and you can save them .mmg file, and so that you can take the flash drive to the CNC machine and going through simple procedures, just simply print out a carved wood version of your toolpath. Okay, so today's new project is Minnie and Mickey Mouse project. Minnie and Mickey Mouse of Walt Disney. Walt Disney is the person who is who generated these. He envisioned the pictures of these two cartoon characters, Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Minnie and Mickey Mouse project when he was in high school, and he developed this concept. He built down entire empire of entertainment industry, Disney Incorporated, around the world, and he was very successful artist, creative artist. So it's a commemorative for the Minnie and Mickey Mouse. So you have a choice of selecting Minnie or Mickey Mouse pictures, images I have left on the Schoology, and you're gonna just save it to your My Files, and then you're gonna just simply insert it into the Spire and then generate the 3D solid model first, and then create the toolpaths and save. All right, so when you go to the My Applications and click on the My Applications under the applications, Windows applications at the lower left-hand corner, you click on Spire, and Spire is spelled as A-S-P-I-R-E with a silent A, and open an existing file. I just wanted to demonstrate what's going to look like at the end, more or less. Okay, it's going to look like this. Okay, when you generate it, but I want you to start a brand new project. So let's get rid of this and go to create new file. Okay, and the type of wood right now nowadays we have in our shop, small shop, is 5 3/8 by 5 3/8, 1-inch wood, and 5 3/8 measures as 5.375. So you're gonna have to click on the single-sided, and 5 3/8, 5.375, and the height is going to be wood is going to be Y direction is going to be 5.375. The thickness, let's take the thickness is 1 inch. Okay. And the material surface is on the top surface, and the center will be right at the center. And so we're going to just select that. And high resolution, you have 3 levels of resolution. Standard, fastest, it's not very clear. It's not necessarily very high quality. And last time I generated high resolution, or 3 times slower. It was good, okay, but if you're not satisfied, we can go all the way very high resolution too. That takes 7 times longer time. Okay, so I'm going to click OK, and you do the please same. All right, and now at this point we want to insert the picture. Okay, to create the picture, to insert the picture, we're going to click on modeling. Okay, and the second, from the top left corner, the second column and second row, there is an icon called create a component from selected or imported bitmap. So that's what we click on, and then I suggest you, wherever you saved it, and make sure you saved it on My Pictures or Pictures folder, select that Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse, either one of them. Okay, and JPEG image. So this is what I selected, 01, Mickey Mouse. I usually put a number in the beginning of the names. The reason I do that is that it literally puts on the top of the list when you put a number. Okay, click on that and open. Okay, now we have the picture. Okay. This is kind of big picture, so we want to move it at the center and also make it smaller too, size-wise. So to do that, there's a scale next to the transform objects. There's a scale second option. Okay, you need to click on the picture. Okay, and we're going to scale it to say, well, 34% maybe, and enter. And now we're going to close, and now we're going to transform to move from where it is, where it's supposed to be. Okay. All right. Maybe we should increase the size of it. So I'm applying and close. Maybe we should scale it up a little bit higher, and perhaps 150% would be too much. Maybe 134%. Okay, this is better. And I'm closing. Okay, and I think this is large enough. And but we need lines. So we can create lines by hand, but we don't want to do that. Actually, there is a command to create lines around it. Okay, let's go to the row and see, take a look at it and see if we can use a command. Okay, so on the from the upper left corner, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth, in the first column the fourth row, okay, is trace bitmap, fit vectors to select it. So this is what it is. So click on that. It's going to generate lines. You want black and white. You don't want color, okay? And number of colors, we don't care for that now. And image is already selected. You want to preview first what it looks like before you tight. Corner fit is tight. Okay, and the noise filter is 1 pixel. Okay, and preview. So I like the preview. Okay, it looks really cool. Okay, I'm going to accept that, apply and close. So initially we created a bitmap. We selected a bitmap and we imported in, but we need to create some lines. We could do it two ways. We could do it by hand or we could do it automatically. Okay, create bitmap command. There's a little bird over there, and we use automatically it generated lines. Now, let's take a look at it. What kind of lines this is? Just click on it. You can see all the lines are tied together. They are grouped together. We don't want that. We want to separate them. Otherwise, if we cannot select those lines separately, we cannot operate on them. So these are grouped lines, and we have to find a way to ungroup them. So I selected those lines and pressed the right mouse button. See if there's ungroup lines command. Yes, there is. Ungroup objects and ungroup back. Ungroup onto original object layers, and I'm going to ungroup onto groups layers and click on that and click outside and try to select one at a time, one line at a time. Yes, now it works perfectly. So the good news is the lines we just created are ungrouped and they can be selected individually, and that's the good news. Okay, so far so good. We're going to create the bulging images. We're going to create depressions and projections from the surface. And however, we may need one more thing. I always like margins and marquee. Marquee is a very important concept. I want to draw a circle first. Okay, and if we can do that, that would be so awesome. That circle, we can circle put the face of the Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse, that the one that you're choosing. All right, it's in a circle. Okay, so and apply. This is a good enough circle. Click and close. Okay. So at the same time as you create projections and indentations on the surfaces, I want you to see what it's going to look like on the wood. So I'm going to click on the icon on the top right-hand corner. Okay. Right now it doesn't look like anything, but we're going to move on and we're going to see what it looks like at the end. Okay. So let's go to modeling tab at the lower left-hand corner. We are on the drawing tab. Let's go to modeling tab. Okay. And the circle, I want the circle to be depression. So I'm going to move my cursor, select, create a shape from the vector outlines. So click on that, create a shape from vector outlines. And I'm going to select the circle. Okay. What I like to do is that I want to create a depression, if possible. Okay, and at certain angle. All right, and the base height is going to be 0.1, and it's going to be 0.5 is probably is good enough right now. Okay. All right. And this is already, I think the depression is already created. We can see how it is. And okay, good. Okay. And we're going to erase the picture later. As a matter of fact, we can create the picture, erase the picture now. We don't need the picture, so we can delete that. And we're gonna do create this one more time. Okay, so all right, so this is the indentation we would like to generate. Okay. And we're going to apply this. All right, we're going to create a new, start a new component after apply and click. Now I'm selecting the outside surface of the Mickey Mouse's face. Okay. Now I want this to be projection. So we're going to generate base height. Okay. This is too much. I'm going to just now remember that the total height of the wood is 1 inch, so we don't want to exceed that. So that's why we're going to use the numbers So base height is 0.1, and we're going to have the total height is 1. Okay. And we, after a slide, start a new component. After apply command, if you like what you see, move on to the start a new component. This time we're going to choose the face. Okay. Face is going to be also extruded about zero point 0.1 inches. Okay. So this is an extrusion. Okay. The highest point is going to be the nose. So start a new component for the nose. We're going to choose the nose. Okay. And apply. All right. And we will do the eyes. After apply, start a new component for the eyes. Okay, and then choose the outside. At this point, you're going to have to decide whether it's going to be flat or it's going to be round. Let's make it flat this time. Okay. All right. Apply and start a new component. We're going to choose the eyes, 2 eyes, so press Shift button to select the 2 eyes. And sometimes it takes time. Okay, 2 eyes selected. We want this to be too round, bulging outside, about, again, 0.1 inches. Apply. Okay. Mouth has to be depression. After apply, please select start component again, and you choose the mouth. It has to be depression, so it's going to be flat depression. So I'm going to choose the depression command and see how it goes. Apply. Okay, we can probably increase maybe 0.2 inches. Okay, very good. And after apply, it seems to be working for you. Then start a new component and the tongue. Now it's time for the tongue. Click. Okay, and tongue should be round. Click on the round object, and let's make the base height to 0.1. Okay. And apply. Maybe we should increase the 0.2. Try again, one more time. Apply. I'm sorry, projection. It has to be, tongue has to be projection. Now it's working. Cool. I think that's about it. After apply, what else do we need? What else do we need? Let's take a look at it. Okay. I think this is awesome. This is a very good job. So I think we're moving on from this point, and we just gonna have to create a toolpath based on this. All right. So if you just want to double check a few things, okay? Everything has to finish within 1 inch thickness. Okay, if you want to move your 3D object from left to right, just you want to press the thumb wheel. Okay. Now you wanna close. All right, and we go to toolpath. All right, and we want to select the 3D finishing toolpath. This delivers a really good quality. Thickness of the wood is 1 inch. Okay, you're gonna check this out. Everything seems to be in orderly shape. Okay, and then click OK. And the smallest bowl nose, smallest cutting router bit is 1/8 of an inch ball nose I have, and this is the smallest and most accurate one, I think. And we're gonna go ahead and do the calculate. And this is it. This is after calculation. We will see what happens, and these are the lines, toolpath lines created automatically. Preview selected toolpath just to see what it looks like, and that looks pretty much the same. Don't forget to put your signature. Okay, you can do this much, and now you want to close everything and select the toolpaths, and select the save toolpath. Please first select the axiom.mmg file to save it. Thank you very much for your time. I truly appreciate your being here, learning this interesting new application program and CNC machine usage.